probably the wrong season for this poem, because as you all know, we're coming up to Easter. And this is not about Easter, this is about Christmas. And it's about a very special Christmas for a man who was not a good king in English history. His name was King John, and he was a very wicked man. So this poem is something quite unusual for you. Written by the writer who wrote Winnie the Pooh, A.A. Milne. Okay? King John's Christmas. King John was not a good man. He had his little ways. And sometimes no one spoke to him for days and days and days. And men who came across him when walking him in the town gave him a supercilious stare and passed with noses in the air. And bad King John stood dumbly there, blushing beneath his crown. King John was not a good man, and no good friends had he. He stayed in every afternoon, but no one came to tea. And round about December, the cards upon his shelf, which wished him lots of Christmas cheer and fortune in the coming year, were never from his near and dear, but only from himself. King John was not a good man, yet had his hopes and fears. They'd given him no present now for years and years and years. But every year at Christmas, while minstrels stood about, collecting tribute from the young for all the songs they might have sung, he stole away upstairs and hung Hope's stocking out. King John was not a good man. He lived his life aloof. Alone he thought a message out while climbing up the roof. He wrote it down and propped it against the chimney stack. To all and sundry, near and far, F. Christmas in particular, and signed it not Johannes R., but very humbly Jack. I want some crackers and I want some candy. I think a box of chocolates would come in handy. I don't mind oranges and I do like nuts. And I should like a pocket knife that really cuts. But oh, Father Christmas, if you love me at all, bring me a big red India rubber ball. King John was not a good man. He wrote this message out and gat him to this room again, descending by the spout. And all that night he lay there, a prey to hopes and fears. I think that's him a-coming now. Anxiety bedewed his brow. He'd bring one present anyhow, the first I've had for years. Forget about the crackers, forget about the candy. I'm sure a box of chocolates would never come in handy. I don't like oranges and I don't like nuts. And I have got a pocket knife which almost cuts. But oh, Father Christmas, if you love me at all, bring me a big red India rubber ball. King John was not a good man. Next morning, when the sun rose up to tell a waiting world that Christmas had begun, and people seized their stockings and opened them with glee, and crackers, toys and games appeared, and lips with sticky sweets were smeared, King John said grimly, as I feared, nothing again for me. I did want crackers, and I did want candy, and I know a box of chocolates would come in handy. I do love oranges, and I did want nuts. And oh, if Father Christmas had loved me at all, he would have brought a big red India rubber ball. King John stood by the window and frowned to see below the happy bands of boys and girls a-playing in the snow. And while he stood there watching and envying them all, when through the window, big and red, there hurtled by his royal head and bounced and fell upon the bed an India rubber ball. And oh, Father Christmas, my blessings on you fall for bringing him a big red India rubber ball.
Hello. So for those of you that don't know me, I'm Miss Johnson and I'm from Scotland. And I'm going to read a poem that's very, very old. It was written in 1785. And it's called To a Mouse. Wee sleekit cour and timorous beastie, oh what a panic's in thy breastie. Thou needn't start away so hasty with bicker and brattle. I'd be late to run and chase thee with murder and pattle. I'm truly sorry man's dominion has broken nature's social union, which makes thee and justifies that ill opinion that makes thee startle at me, thy poor earthborn companion and fellow mortal. I doubt the wells, but thou may thieve. What then, poor beastie? Thou maun leave. A day me a knicker in a thrave, it's a small request. I'll get a blessing with a lave, and never missed. Thy wee bit hussy to and ruin, it's silly why the winds are strewn. And nothing new to big a newin, o foggage green, and bleak December winds ensuing, late snell and keen. Thou sought the fields laid bare and waste, and weary winters coming fast, and cosy here beneath the blast thou thought to dwell, till crash the cruel coulters passed out through thy cell. That wee bit heap of leaves and stibble has cost thee money a weary nibble. Now thou's turned out for thy trouble, but who's her hod? To thole the wintry sleeky dribble, and can rule cold. But Mousy, thou art no thy lane, improving foresight may be vain. The best laid schemes of mice and men gang aft the glade, and leaves nothing but grief and pain for promised joy. Still, thou art blessed compared with me, the present only toucheth thee, but och, I backward cast my ee on prospects drear, and forward though I canna see, I guess and fear.
Please introduce yourselves and you can also mention the language you will be reading the poem.
Yes, hi everyone, my name is Iyad. I come from Libya and my mother tongue of my country is Arabic. Today I'll be presenting a short poem about friendship. I'll first be saying it in Arabic and afterwards I'll give you the translation in English.
Thank you.
يا صديقي يا صديقي دايما وأنت بقربي وقد فرح بالوثيق وإذا يوم لعبنا وكنت دوما في فريقي معي في كل نزهة توأما بغبن بزهة ومع دوما تذاكر حين يجمعنا الكتاب في العلوم والحساب دايما تعطيني الجواب. So the short translation for that is, oh my friend, you're always by my side in times of joy and distress, and if one day we played, you were always on my team. With me on every outing, my twin, you were absent when I missed you. And with me you always remember that when the book brings us together in science or maths, you will always give me the answer. Thank you.
Second job, I think you have to go earlier, don't you?
Yes.
Can you start maybe, Yes? Thank you.
My poem is O Monstrengo, de Fernando Pessoa. O monstrengo que está no fim do mar, na noite de breu, ergueu-se a voar. À roda da nau voou 3 vezes a chiar, e disse: quem é que ousou entrar nas minhas cavernas que não desvendo, meus tetos negros do fim do mundo? E o homem do leme disse tremendo: é o rei Dom João II. De quem são as velas onde me roço, de quem as esquilhas que vejo e ouço? Disse o monstrengo e rodou 3 vezes rodou imundo e grosso. Quem vai me poder o que só eu posso, que moro onde nunca ninguém me visse, e escondo os medos do mar sem fundo? E o homem do leme tremeu e disse: é o rei Dom João II. 3 vezes do leme as mãos ergueu, 3 vezes do leme as repreendeu, e disse no fim de tremer 3 vezes: aqui ao leme sou mais do que eu, sou um povo que quer o mar que é teu. E mais que um monstrengo que minha alma teme e roda nas trevas do fim do mundo, manda à vontade que me ato ao leme de El Rei Dom João II.
Another student from 7th job, please.
I don't know.
Just trying to
It's okay, she doesn't want you. Okay, sure. I don't know. He didn't give it to me. Hello, I'm Gabriel Zard, and today I'll be reading a poem in French. La musique souvent me prend comme une mer, vers ma pâle étoile, sous un plafond de brume ou dans un vaste éther. Je me mets à la voile, à la poitrine en avant et les poumons gonflés, comme dans la toile, j'escalade de le dos des flots anamassés. Que la nuit me vole. Je sens vibrer en moi toutes mes passions, d'un vaisseau qui souffle, le bon vent, la tempête et ses convulsions. Sur l'immense conflit me pense. D'autres fois, calme plat, grand miroir de mes espoirs.
Hi, I'm Luna Dias, and today I'm going to read a poem from Fernando Pessoa called Mar Português. Ao mar salgado, quanto do teu sal são lágrimas de Portugal. Por te cruzarmos, quantas mães choraram, quantos filhos em vão rezaram, quantas noivas ficaram por casar, para que fosses nosso, ó mar. Valeu a pena? Tudo vale a pena se a alma não é pequena. Quem quer passar além do bujador, tem que passar além da dor. Deus ao mar o perigo e o abismo deu, mas nele é que espalhou o céu.
Meu nome é Rafael Duarte e eu vou ler o poema O Tempo, de Mário Quintana. A vida é uns deveres que nós trouxemos para fazer em casa. Quando se vê, já são 6 horas. Há tempo. Quando se vê, já é sexta-feira. Quando se vê, já passaram 60 anos. Agora, é tarde demais para ser reprovado. E se me dessem um dia, uma outra oportunidade, eu nem olhava o relógio, seguia sempre em frente e iria jogando pelo caminho a casca dourada e inútil das horas.
Olá, eu sou o Francisco Paes e eu vou estar apresentando um poema por Gonçalves Dias, que se chama Canção do Exílio. Minha terra tem palmeiras, onde canta o sabiá. As aves que aqui gorjeiam, não gorjeiam como lá. Nosso céu tem mais estrelas, nossos vasos têm mais flores, nossos bosques têm mais vidas, nossa vida mais amores. Em cismar, sozinho, à noite, mais prazer encontro lá. Minha terra tem palmeira, onde canta o sabiá. Minha terra tem primores, que tais não encontro cá. Em cismar, sozinho à noite, eu prazer encontro lá. Minha terra tem palmeiras, onde canta o sabiá. Não permitas, Deus, que eu morra, sem que eu volte para lá. Sem que desfrute os primores, que não encontro por cá. Sem que ainda viste as palmeiras, onde canta o sabiá.
Mateo no conocí en Spanish. Susana es una rana que vive en el jardín, que anuncia por tarada la primavera ya está aquí. Despierta nuestra tortuga, colorando siempre, ruidosa. Levántate, es primavera, no seas tan perezosa. Croando y dando saltos con sus patas delanteras. Saludan miles de pájaros que vuelven en primavera. Hormigas trabajadoras, salgan de su hormiguero. Vengan todos al jardín, que ya ha comenzado el fuego. Se abrieron todas las flores al llegar las mariposas y de portazo gritan: la primavera es hermosa.
Hi, I'm Daniel Quintão. My language is Portuguese, especially the Brazilian, and the poem is Rosa de Hiroshima, made by Vinícius de Moraes. Pensei nas crianças, mudas e telepáticas. Pensei nas meninas, cegas e inexatas. Pensei nas mulheres, rotas alteradas. Pensei nas feridas como rosas cálidas. Mas, ó, não se esqueçam da rosa de Hiroshima. A rosa hereditária é a rosa radioativa.
estúpida e inválida. A rosa com cirrose, a anti-rosa atômica. Sem cor e sem perfume, sem rosa, sem nada.
Hello, my name is Marina Rodrigues and I'm going to recite a poem. It's an adaptation of a Portuguese poem by Manuel António Pina called Todas as Palavras. Todas as palavras, as que procurei em vão, principalmente as que estiveram muito perto, como uma respiração. E não reconheci, ou desistiram e partiram para sempre, deixando no poema uma espécie de mágoa, como uma marca de água presente. Todas as palavras, as que não fui capaz de dizer-te, nem foram capazes de dizer-me, as que calei por serem muito cedo e as que calei por serem muito tarde, as que calei por medo e agora, sem tempo, me ardem. Todas as palavras, as que troquei por outras, como poderei esquecê-las? As que perdi, verbos e substantivos de que por um momento foi feito o mundo. Todas as palavras, também aquelas que ficaram por cansaço, por inércia, por acaso. E com quem agora, sem egoísmo, desfio as minhas memórias, as minhas últimas palavras.
Hello, my name is Akshara, and I'm going to read a poem called Peace, and it's in Indian. Marathuri tan talam padunu, shanti tan orala, pakshi padum ganam kelpam, shanti tan orala, sari fil nintram madsyam, shanti tan orala, kuti gal tan dirmakum cherio, shanti tan orala, vana fil murum ganam, shanti tan orala, udhi chasta mikum, surya devan, alago padum ganam navam, shanti tan orala, tedi ethum shanti, bala rupathil, namamudat, e shanti tan alagal. Let peace be with us all.
Hello, my name is Nicholas Perez and I will be reading a poem about hope in Spanish. No hay sueño sin esperanza, ni esperanza sin sueño, ni vida sin realidad, ni realidad sin vida.
Hello, my name is Erica and today I'm going to be reading a short poem in Japanese about winter. 雪、初雪降った、粉雪だった、靴の下でキューキューと泣いた、ドカ雪降って、のしのし降って、ずんずん積もり、寝息になった、ベタ雪降って、ボタ雪降って、ザラメ雪になった、もうすぐ春だ。
Hello, my name is Garvik Vendurian-Zuka from 5SC. I will be reading Nothing Gold Can Stay by Robert Frost. Nature's first green is gold, her hardest hue to hold. Her early leaves to flower, but only so an hour. Then leaf subsides to leaf, so Eden sank to grieve. So dawn goes down to day, nothing gold can stay.
Hi, I'm Gina Gouveia, 6AC, and I'll be reading Mudam-se os tempos, mudam-se as vontades, by Luís Camões. Mudam-se os tempos, mudam-se as vontades. Muda-se o ser, muda-se a confiança. Todo o mundo é composto de mudança, tomando sempre novas qualidades. Continuamente vemos novidades, diferentes em tudo, da esperança. Do mal fiquem as magoas na lembrança, e do bem, se algum houve, as saudades. O tempo cobre o chão de verde manto, que já cobretou foi da neve fria, e em mim converte em choro o doce canto, e afora este muda-se cada dia, Outra mudança faz de amor espanto. Que não se muda já como um sonho. Luís de Camarões.
Hello, my name is Indra from 5SCS. I will be reading a Spanish poem. Somos como las flores en el jardín de la vida. Somos como las flores, necesitamos la lluvia y el sol caliente, luna arrullame, brisa refrescame, tierra alimentame.
Hi, my name is Uzai Gurso. I'm going to be reading a poem written by my great-grandfather. Fought in war alongside this man the poem's about. It's in Turkish. O gidiyor. O gidiyor, tarih bir daha onun gibisini görmeyecek. O gidiyor ama 17 milyon insan takip ediyor. O gidiyor. Zihin sonsuz kudretini tutamaz. Gidiyor. Bayrak göğsünde dolanmış.
And I think that's all, unless Mr. Colin would like to share a poem in Dutch with us.
Dutch? I can do it if you want.
Yeah.
I think we would like that, Mr. Colin.
You
Yeah.
didn't expect that, right?
No.
Okay. Okay, this is a poem by a man called Toon Hermans. For you to get used a little bit to the sound of the Dutch as well, and the message that is behind it is really happiness can be something very small. Geluk. Geluk is geen kathedraal. Misschien een klein kapelletje. Geen kermis, luid en kolossaal. Misschien een carouselletje. Geluk is geen zomer van smetteloos blauw, maar nu en dan een zonnetje. Geluk, dat is geen zeppelin. Het is hooguit een ballonnetje. En dat is het.
Well, and I think that's it. I think we have finished our very small celebration. Thank you again, everyone, staff and students, for coming. I'm very proud of you, and I love to hear you reading your poems. It was lovely, as far as I'm concerned. Maybe Mr. Tavares is going to say it.
I'd like to say thanks to Mrs. Silva because she's the one that organized everything. It's a lot of work.
Without
Excellent.
it would be impossible.
And hopefully we'll have more and more of these events as time goes on. Okay, guys?
Thank you so much. Thank you.